Well, the holidays are here. They can be especially challenging for those dealing with gambling addiction, but it can also affect the entire family this time of year as well. Stephanie Goodman is Executive Director of the Dr. Rob Hunter International Problem Gambling Center here in Las Vegas. Stephanie, good morning. Thanks for getting up early to be with us, and happy holidays to you.
Thanks, Sherry. You too.
Let's talk about maybe some of the triggers around the holidays for those who are dealing with gambling addiction. Is there anything especially problematic about the holidays?
Well, for us, the holidays is really a time when families can be a little bit more aware of what might be happening with their loved one. So we have approximately 20 people in our group right now. Mm-hmm. And what happens is that these people basically haven't told anybody what's happening. They're lying. They may be also taking money. There might not be money for gifts. Gifts might be disappearing from under the tree. Things might be happening where that loved one is just trying to get money so that they can gamble. And really,
it's desperate times.
It's desperate times, and so family members are becoming more aware because that money is not there, or those gifts aren't there, and it's a problem. So,
talk about a family approach with either therapy or if someone is in recovery and really trying to make a recovery and a difference. How can a family approach help with that?
Well, the key is understanding, and I think if your family is supporting you, then you are going to be that much more successful in recovery. There's a huge stigma that's associated with problem gambling, and so for us, it's really something where if you can talk about it, then you can get help. And it's a legitimate addiction. It's something where it lives in the same part of the brain as alcohol and drugs, and so I think sometimes people think that something's wrong with them. And at our center, we have this beautiful blend of cognitive behavioral therapy, group sessions, and then lectures on science so that they understand what's going on with their brain. And so it just gives them that, it makes people understand, and the transformation that happens is amazing. And if family members can come, we have a family program. We've always had one, but we have one open to the public actually starting in January. And so if you're able to understand the problem, then you can be more supportive to your loved one.
Do you find that a lot of times that families just put up a wall and say, this is your problem, you deal with it? How do you break down that wall, those barriers, to get family members to be more compassionate?
I think that people get angry, actually. I mean, I think a lot of times people think, just don't go to the casino, just don't do it. I don't think that they understand that this is a legitimate addiction, and so family members, they get angry. I mean, as if you're a wife and your husband went out and gambled away the mortgage or gambled away the money for the Christmas gifts, these are things that make people angry, and understandably so. At the same time, if they can understand, where this is coming from, and maybe just understand that this is a legitimate addiction, they can get help.
Yeah. Okay, and your center can help with solutions, problems, steps, ways to deal with the problem.
Absolutely.
And steps to battle it.
I mean, I see a transformation. It's a 6-week intensive outpatient program. So it's 4 days a week, 3 hours a day for 6 weeks. And people, when they come in, oftentimes they might shroud their head in a hoodie, or they don't even want it, the self-care isn't even there. And over these 6 weeks, you see people like opening up. You see that they're finally able to feel again and have hope, and at the end of the 6 weeks, if they stick with the program, they can really have a happy life and be happy with their families.
How do people reach you?
They can, we're at gamblingproblems.org, and we get a hold of us any way you can. I mean, we're on the website.
We'll put it on our website as well, 8newsnow.com for sure.
Sure.
Happy holidays and good luck, and thank you for all the work you do.
Thank